Well, it's been a bit of a busy day. So that busy day involved the farrier was here at 9 o'clock in the morning, which isn't early for us. We're up early, but it's just, perspective on when we started having to actually do stuff. So she was here at 9, and we did everyone's feet. Well, Shadowfax and Arwen, they're only foot needing done guys. So they're doing fine. Everyone got their feet chopped nice and pretty. Everyone's looking good, feeling good. Shadowfax is here. His feet are looking fantastic. He's muddy because it's rained again. I'm so sick of rain. I'm so sick of rain. Lots of our young chickens are out running around doing their young chicken thing. We got partridges, whites, blacks, splashes. Everyone's doing their thing. That's Oreo. That little one is Oreo. He is fantastic. I really like him. Of course, his name is Oreo. Doesn't everyone name a chicken Oreo when they're black with white on them? I know I do. So I've got a couple of really beautiful naked necks, so that's nice. Anyway, that was basically our morning. Hi. Here's a little buff down here. That was basically our morning this morning, was getting the feet done. Everyone looks good, and I like having the farrier. Even if you can do it yourself, it's nice to have a farrier once in a while. Hi, buddy. Because, 1, they're professionals. 2, their experience is going to be greater than yours. A professional farrier has trimmed more feet than you have, even if you're pretty good at it. I don't have any cookies. I gave you like 30 cookies. He's had way too many cookies today. Mostly because he's a cookie fiend and he got his feet done. These guys are about to get evicted. These guys are about to get evicted and go into the bigger pen because you're getting kind of big. Anyway, so not only has the farrier trimmed more feet than you, so they're better at it, usually, but on top of that, they can spot things you might not have seen. Okay? They can spot things you might miss. Okay, what else do we do today? We have, in here, we have Smeagol. I can't see her right now because she is in the house. Yeah, she's in the house. So she's in there, looking good. Smeagol's in there, locked down. Where did the young bunnies go? Right here. So we have Solstice with the bad ear. We have the other black one is Jack with the bad leg. We have, that is a young lynx Twig that we're keeping. That is a young blue that we are not keeping. That's not a lynx. She's a lilac. Yeah, Twig is a lilac. Over here is Ent. That is a little girl, not a purebred, but she's a little girl that we are, sorry, that's not Smeagol, that's Deli over there. Deli's in that pen, not Smeagol. Doesn't matter. But Ent is the little one that we are keeping in order to breed to Bonnie. Silverado is back in the big pen. He has to stay by himself, mostly because he's a jerk. He doesn't like other rabbits. And over here we have Falcon and Bonnie. And over here we have Dots and Zai. Zai moved back over here. Zai's a beautiful boy. He's a nice rabbit. And then Smeagol and Stump are here in these breeding pens. I think Smeagol... Hi, there's ducks over there. There's ducks. There are ducks. Multiple ducks doing duck stuff back there. I see you guys. I'm not doing anything. She's making a nest. Okay. We're going to leave her be. The reason we had to move them today is, 1, this is the first day they might kind of build a nest. This is the earliest possible day 28, which is when you give them a nest box. So we're going to lock them down today anyway. But she was building a nest. Okay? Smeagol was building a nest, which obviously means she was interested in having babies, because she's definitely pregnant. She even looks pregnant. So, yeah. So, we got that going for us. So, we moved the rabbits today. The other thing is, I can't show you the kittens because Gwen moved them, which makes sense. They're 1 week old today. Kittens are 1 week old. That's when Gwen moves them. So, we don't know where they are. I think they're under the deck. I think they're under the deck because she tends to do that. That tends to be her second stop for her babies. Right, Gwen? There's a lot of bugs out here right now because the wind went away. Lots of bugs. Holy crow. Lots of mosquitoes. All right, so I do not see Gwen right now. I bet they're under the deck, though. I bet that's where she went. Because she does have a history of taking them under the deck, which is not a bad place. To be honest, she's raised multiple rounds of babies, either her own or someone else's, under the deck. She'll raise anything. She likes babies a lot. Okay, that's not turning color yet. That's okay. It was kind of hot today, but not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was hot and humid. And when it's hot and humid, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible when it's hot and humid at the same time. Let me also take a look here. Yeah, these tomatoes are getting bigger. Squish some of these down. Squish them down so they stop poking me in the leg. Yeah. Yeah, these tomatoes are getting bigger. We have quite a lot of tomato plants. Wow. Yeah. There's Gwen. Yeah. I bet she came out from under the deck. Because she just came from that way. Also, there's a very dead rat over there. It stinks. It's okay. Jake killed it. That's why we have cats. Every once in a while, I get somebody asking, why do you have so many cats? And then they kill a very big rat. So, you know. Okay. Looking for any blushing. I wish more. What's going to happen is I'm going to come out here one day and be like, oh, I need a bucket. 10 buckets. Because all of a sudden it'll happen, right? Instead of just one or two, I'll come out here and go, everyone's turning red. But right now, it's just one by one blushing. And then we're going to pull things before... We'll pull things before we get frost. So, Patapan squashes look pretty good. Our regular squashes are getting huge back there. And our sunflowers are looking good, so as long as birds don't eat my sunflower seeds. Oh, you're getting a face full of flowers too. Face full of weeds. Yeah, nothing's blushing yet. That's okay. Anyway, I think Gwen put them... hi, Gwen! I think Gwen put them under the deck. So, the only other thing we have to do tonight is I have to lock down those quail eggs, and I'm going to candle the other ones. So, hopefully, in 3 or 4 days, I think you put them under the deck. I think you put them under the deck, baby. Yeah, I do. Well, let's go back there and see. I bet you did. I bet you put them under the deck. I bet she did. I wish it would get windy. That would be nicer. Wind would be great. All right. Yeah, your baby's back here? She's following me. I think they are. I think they are under here. I think so. because they've been coming out from under there. But there's no way to know for sure. Also, we have to give that little doghouse to the baby bunnies, so they have shelter. It's just, it had to get sprayed out and cleaned, and it is cleaned, and now we're just waiting for it to dry. But yeah, I think Gwen put them under the deck. Anyway, let's go inside, candle those eggs, lock down the other ones. All right, we're in here to lock down some eggs and candle some others. So it's the middle group that should be ready for hatching. I forgot to turn the light off. So we have to turn the light off and use a powerful candler. Try to use an actual egg candler. That one's alive. The inner ring. That one's alive. The inner ring is the one that is ready for lockdown. As long as they're moving or they're filled and they're not yellow. Yellow generally means they died. That kind of color, or red, generally means they're alive. Okay. Those ones are alive. We will put a lid on. These ones we need to see if they're alive. I have a paper towel here for any that aren't developed. That is developing. I'm going to move them to the inner rack. Developing. We're looking for veins. That is a blood ring. Okay. That's a blood ring. It means it started developing and stopped. So that one's no good. That one, you can see the veins. That one's developing. And this one, looking good. I'm getting a cold, which of course I am. Old rain. Nice and red. That means he is developing. He's moving. In those veins, you can see the veins and a little wiggling. That's him. Same here. We've got, yeah, we have active veins. See? Active veins means yay! Development. Is he moving? Oh yeah, he's moving. It's a pretty good set. Nice bright red. Not dead. He's moving. Good. Yeah, I don't think this one. See that yellow tinge? And there's no veins. He started and he didn't make it. That's a shame. And this one. Oh, he's got veins. He's alive. Okay, so we had two that didn't make it. Two that didn't make it. And the other ones are ready to go back on the shelf. So let me just get the candler out of the way. But it's really as simple as that. If you have a good quality incubator, you can pretty much let the incubator do its job. That's generally what I do. So I don't have to worry. I'm just going to take the ones that are going into lockdown and plug them in. But I don't generally have to worry. I have really good quality incubators. I have Brinsea. And my recommendation, oops, it's okay, it wasn't an egg. It was just I knocked a bunch of trays off. But my recommendation is generally make sure you get the best incubator you can afford. Okay? Generally, you want the best incubators you can afford. So, Brinsea is, yes, cream of the crop. These are the eggs that didn't develop. But Brinsea, yes, is cream of the crop. They are really expensive. I don't blame anyone for not buying a Brinsea, especially if you're just starting out. When I first started, I hatched in a box with a light bulb. A Brinsea will do you better than that. But it's understandable if not everyone can afford one at the beginning. You might want to decide if you actually like hatching before you invest in a good incubator. Anyway, these eggs are going to the compost. And that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, in a few days, we have some brand new babies. And then hopefully next weekend, we also have babies. We'll lock those eggs down sometime next week. That's going to be about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.